Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gemini Twin Ascension. If you've watched before, if you're new, welcome. Yeah, you'll probably catch me wearing this shirt a lot. It's one of my school, shirts, Tiger basketball right now going on. So I wear a lot of red for that reason. But today's full moon in Gemini. Um, Energies have been really, especially for me, really weird, quite honestly. I was sitting here earlier just scrolling through Pinterest. I wanted to go back to sleep and couldn't I couldn't fall asleep. And all of a sudden, hello Melissa. All of a sudden I was hit with this, it wasn't I know I titled it Deja Vu, but I'll explain why it seems like that. This really vivid memory of when I want to say about 15, 16 years old. Um, my mom and dad screaming, fighting, arguing with each other, and my papa, which I've mentioned him before, and yes, he does come up quite a bit. He is one of my spirit guides. I know this. But I vividly remember I was bawling my eyes out on the couch, and my papa was there, trying to diffuse the situation, trying to get my mom and dad to calm down. And bear in mind, this was not long before my parents finally split up for good. They ended up getting divorced. They um, they waited till I turned 16 because I was the youngest and got my license, and then they finally made it, legally final divorce. But the memory was completely out of left field. It was just bam, here, remember this. As I'm sitting there, seeing this, I had this holy fuck moment. It was the exact same thing basically that happened in August. You know, my dad sitting there trying to diffuse the situation between the karmic and I. Of course, it was more the karmic screaming at that time than it was me because he wouldn't let me get, word edgewise. Okay, please stop tying my tongue. I know what you want. We've done discussed that. Yeah, I won't. But yeah, it was. And I know I've said this, and I know a lot of y'all have heard this before. Cycles repeat, patterns repeat. It runs in the family. Well, this is where it runs out. I'm. It's that little memory right there. It was just I don't want my daughter dealing with that. I really don't. And if me breaking this now gets her to realize that, hey, oh wait, this isn't okay to go through. I don't have to deal with this. Then it's what I've got to do. Then it was just the angelic kick in the ass that I really needed. And then another little, I, my twin messaged me today, and we've talked for a bit. Um, that's why I said the tying my tongue. I know I won't go into details on that one, but the the communication, which was actually one of the rooms I pulled last night on Ophelia's live, it just things are the synchronicities and the things that are going on right now. It's just getting to the point where you know for a while I would you know really doubt things. Am I crazy? Is this really happening? But things are picking up at such a rapid rate. Things are happening, and there's no way to deny it anymore. And my sister is getting to where she's starting to feel that stuff as well, which we already know the angel communicator thing. It runs in the family. I don't hear them, you know, it's more of, thought bubbles in my own head. I don't actually hear them outside of my head with the exception of on occasion. I do actually hear them talking, but it's not near as strong as I know it will be in the future. But I already know that the angel communication thing is there due to the fact that my mom, she did. I could remember from when I was little. She would always talk about Michael, and occasionally she'd talk about Raphael. But Michael was her. he's our family guardian, is the way I look at it. But he was always around, and that's why, because of my mom, I have always associated the smell of sandalwood with Michael, and a lot of times I will burn sandalwood incense just for him. But it's it seems like I woke up, started talking to my sister about these things, and I'd share the synchronicities and things like that, and she's getting to where she's waking up as well. She's, the vivid the vivid dreams, of course, the clair aliens has always been there for us as well. The smelling, sense, associated with past loved ones, that's always been there for us. But it's getting stronger, and then it's not just the smells, it's the other things like, physically hearing them talk on occasion, and it's she's starting to wake up as well. And it's, quite honestly, don't get me wrong, I love my vibe tribe. I really do. Melissa, Ophelia, I don't know if you're, no, she's not watching right now. Um, Carrie, Lexi, Rachel, all of you. I love all of you, and I love being able to talk to you all about this. But having my sister, the one that I grew up with, the one that, when we weren't fighting like cats and dogs, like siblings tend to do when they're little, um, I looked to her for guidance. We did things together, to have her in this with me to where I can talk to her about it as well, it's a relief. It really, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, I love my vibe tribe as well. There's just that, they always say blood's not always thicker than water, but there's that blood bond with her that I think makes things a little, at this point in time, kind of not, I don't want to say stronger of a bond than the rest of y'all, but really not sure the words I'm looking for. I mean, I know she is part of my soul family. I mean, that's not just, she's my sister in this life. She is part of my soul family as well. And to be able to go to her, talk to her, granted, she doesn't have as much of a grasp on some things as I do, but we bounce things off of each other. Like, she had this really weird dream this morning. I'm not going to go into all the details of it because I'm still trying to decipher exactly what it means for, but we can talk to each other on a level that it's the only other people I can talk to on that level are my vibe tribe: Melissa, Ophelia, Rachel, Lexi, all of y'all. It's just that with her, she's here. I see her more often. I get to talk to her more often. And what do you want now? No, give me a second, please. Give me stuff in their wallpaper for me. Okay. Did you message your daddy and tell him you need to? I know. You need to, so he don't forget. Because we've got, see, there's something else. All the rest of it we can deal with when I wake up in the morning. The phone bill, yes. The internet, I don't know yet. Because I've got finals. Please get that cat. Because I've got finals on my side. I'm going to need my Chromebook. Well, I'll have to look at the AT&T and see exactly when that's due. You're ugly. It's prepaid, so yeah. Hang on. A level of knowing in a deeper way that is necessary right now. Thank you, Melissa. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. My son's his Christmas dance is coming up this weekend, and we're still trying to iron out some details on that. He still needs, apparently he needs new dress pants because his are too short. It was like this much too, yeah. And then he still needs a tie or a shirt to match his girlfriend's dress. So we're still trying to iron out some details on that one. Yeah, it is, because his girlfriend, she is one of the sweetest. She's my daughter now. I call her that. I call my oldest son's girlfriend, the same thing. But she's a firecracker. She really is, and she's got the red hair to match it. She's something else, but I love her to death, and she makes my 17-year-old so happy, and that's all I can ask for. Because this boy has a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him, if you were to walk around Princeton, yeah, and I just told where I'm from, yeah, but if you were to walk around here and just about anybody and say his name, it's, oh, we love him, yeah, he's this loving, nurturing, amazing young man. He really is. He's the one that ended up with a $48,000 scholarship to go to a private college. I'm super proud of that. But yeah, he's got me sidetracked. What was, oh yeah, talking about my sister is the fact that she's here. A lot of times I can sit, face to face with her and, talk certain things out. It helps. Oh, cat's trying to get in my room again because somebody didn't shut the door all the way. No, sir. No, go away. Oh, that was cat. Yeah. Gotta love broken French doors that don't want to latch right. Thank you, Karmic. Yeah. Um, but I know one of these days all of us will get together our big cuddle puddle. It's just I can't wait for that. But having her here helps. And oh, excuse me, I'm I just ate like an hour ago, finally. I know. And he went to bed about 30 minutes ago, so I don't have to worry about his messages. Well, I wouldn't worry about him anyways. I welcome anytime he gets to talk to me. And it's like I've been saying, especially to Ophelia, patience. Don't stress over it. Know that the connection is there. And sometimes they just need time to work things out and they'll be back. This is just what happened with my own twin. I felt his stress. I knew he was dealing with some things, and he's trying to line out some work projects as well, which I'm not going to go into on here. Melissa Ophelia, she gets on. I don't know if she's getting on or not. I think she's kind of upset with her friend right now. But I'll discuss a little bit more of this with y'all after a while. But the patience is a big, big thing. Yeah, don't be naive to the point where you're letting somebody walk all over you. There is a point in time where you got to say, hey, you know, you can work this through this with me. But that's easier to do, honestly, when they're right there with you. It's like I was just talking about with my sister. It's easy to work things out with her when she's right here face to face with me. So with our twins, a lot of us, they live, on other sides of the country from us or, several hours away. We can't have that, in the same room face to face conversations. And it makes it difficult. Yes, you can have phone calls, text messages, relationship that way, but it makes it difficult, especially when it comes to them opening up and talking about things. It's difficult, but there is going to come a point in time where even I'm going to say, okay, we've been together long enough. It's and I've told him this. It is okay for you to come to me and talk to me about your problems. I love you. I want you to be able to come to me. And I know he doesn't want to put his problems on me. He doesn't want me to get stressed out because he knows that I have so much other stuff that I'm dealing with here. And he doesn't want to put his problems on me because of that. And I appreciate that, and it's a reason why I love him so much is because he is that thoughtful, that caring. But at the same time, I do talk about quite a bit of what's going on with me. I do hold some stuff back because I know certain things do stress him out, but I know he picks up on it. But I do hold certain things back, and it's not that I'm trying to lie to him, and I don't really want to say it's that I'm trying to protect him, but in a way, I am. Bradley Scout, hush up. But I do talk to him about a lot of things, and I've told him, I trust you this much, that I feel comfortable being able to talk to you about this stuff. And he will tell me if he thinks I'm being, a little too much, or there's something about our discussion that he doesn't think he can handle right now, which I respect. When he says that, I back off and I won't push the issue anymore. Yes, sir.
I got you.
Obviously, and this time, please make sure you shut the door, right? Because the cats were trying to get in here. What are you drinking?
Sunday.
Really? It's 10 o'clock at night and you're drinking a Mountain Dew. You've got to go to school in the morning. Are you insane? Don't answer that. I know who your father is.
I have to have got it from both sides. I mean,
I'm an angel.
whatever.
You see how? Yeah, I love my kids. I love that we can play like that. Oh, yeah. The other two boys are already asleep, but he was waiting for his girlfriend to bring a paper that she had to take to her school to get signed so she could go to my son's school dance because they don't go to the same high school. Same county, different schools. And then they still have to have these papers signed saying that she's not going to, do something terrible at school, or she's a student in good standing, basically, is what they want. So he's going to bed now, too. So what was it? Oh, about being able to talk to our twins. You know, we will all get to that level of, you know, caring and understanding and knowing that if we have a problem, we can go to our twin, we can tell them. But a lot of us right now are, we haven't found our voice in that aspect to speak up and, well, this is bothering me, without the fear of, overanalyzing what we've said and them thinking, you know, they're being crazy or too much, as my twin has told me before. But this was almost 2 years ago now that he told me that. I love you. But we will all get to that point where we can look each other in the eyes and say whatever's in our heart. So we have another viewer, and I think it's Ophelia, because I told her I was going live a while ago. I just didn't send anybody the link because I was trying to get some stuff out right quick. Was there anything else before I start with the cards? I am going to do a full moon read tonight. I know we did one last night, 10:01 on the clock. We did one last night on Ophelia's page. But like I said, I honestly have felt, and it's not just because my twin messaged me. This happened before he messaged me, right before 4 o'clock. It's like he had this sense that Karmic left. Okay, I can message her. But this started happening this morning when I first woke up, and I actually did a meditation last night to reset my circadian rhythms because they're wonky as fuck. And I think that's why I really couldn't go back to sleep this morning for, you know, part of the reason. But like I said, and then I was sitting here going through Pinterest, and what I was doing is I was looking up different oil recipes for the oils that I have on hand. My box is sitting right here in front of me. That I have on hand. And that, that vision of my mom and my dad and my papa during that fight when I was, 15, 16 years old popped into my head. And I was right, it was Ophelia. Oh. I don't know what she's flipping me off for right now. Probably some of the shit I just said about over analyzing things, sending a message and then thinking, oh shit, they think I'm crazy as fuck. That's probably why she's flipping me off right now, because she does that. I do it. We all do it. We say something and then we think, should I have said that? Oh my God, what are they going to think of? But we need to get to that level of confidence where, confidence isn't, you know, oh my God, will they like me? Confidence is I will be okay if they don't. And we all need to get to that level of confidence. Like, this is me, take it or leave it. There's the door if you don't like it. And it's like, um, butterfly. I, butterfly kisses divine goddess. She's always saying, you'll meet me at my vibration. And that's where we all want to get to. We don't want somebody that's constantly pulling us down. We want them to make the concerted effort to raise up to meet us. So yeah, gonna watch TV. Okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. Oh, what are you gonna watch? Stay off the PlayStation. Yeah, I am in a. I will admit I am in a good mood tonight, and I'll take ownership of it. He does affect my moods. Part of the reason I'm in a good mood is because of him. Part of the reason is because I got to spend some time with my daughter tonight. I brought the boys home from basketball, and I went and picked her up. We went to Walmart because she needed some stuff from Walmart, and she didn't get a chance to before her fiance went to work. And we ate dinner together at her house because she wanted me to run her out to where her fiance works so she could take something that he needed out there that he forgot. So I got to spend some time with my daughter tonight, just goofing off, me and her. And there's times I wish she still lived at home because I'm severely outnumbered now. But it's okay. She's just across town, just a phone call away. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to say. Really, Superman got nothing on me. That reminds me. Wow, thank you for that memory of a dream I had. It was sometime last year, and it was my twin, and it actually took place down in Kentucky. But it's funny, because he was Superman. Yeah, I know you like Marvel better. Please bear with me. Um, but he had this storage locker that he was trying to empty out, and some federal people, I don't know, well, I don't remember that aspect of it, but it was, federal government agency people were not letting him um, empty out this locker. And I know I remember what it stood for, and I think it kind of applies here. Um, the storage locker was kind of, the karmic baggage, the issues that he's, you know, trying to heal, trying to deal with, and the government agency is the karmics, or the people that are, always in their ears telling them, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, keeping them from healing. And a lot of the masculines are going through that right now, dealing with karmics, or, it's not just, if they're in a romantic relationship, it's not just that kind of karmic. It's their jobs, it's possibly family members and things like that are keeping them from emptying out their stores off. They really are. Thank you for bringing that up. But um, eventually, he did finally manage to get the locker empty. Um, I don't remember much beyond that. I just remember. Oh, the funny part was, as I was trying to get a hold of him, and normally I could just holler for him, Superman, he could hear me, but he couldn't hear me. So I picked up a cell phone and I'm sitting there trying to call him. And my sister's standing beside me laughing her ass off. She said, "You're seriously trying to call Superman on the cell phone?" And it was just, and that is just kind of the little analogy for this one as well. Um, is that, our twins can hear us without the use of the phone. They know when certain things are going wrong. They know, kind of when we need them. It's like I shared on my Twitter today, and I've had a feeling for months and months and months now that he does kind of watch my Twitter because he knows my Twitter handle. I've showed it to him before, and I screenshotted something and showed it to him, so I know he knows my Twitter. But I shared this post today that said, "I need you to love me a little louder today." And I just when I did it, I sent out a because I know he doesn't get on there, but I sent out a little vibrational thought, baby, please check Twitter. And that's why I honestly think he saw it today, and that's why he decided that he was going to come through because he was sensing that I was dealing with some things. And of course, we didn't really get into it. It was just the fact of that he was there. He was talking to me, and that's not right. Uh, it was a comfort, just knowing that I put that out and he come back with it, and um, it was just a fun little chat today. I found out some good news from him that um I can't wait to talk about, not on here, um, but it just goes to show that they can feel us without the use of a cell phone. The just speaking their name. And the other instance that's coming to mind right now is the whole Bradley thing, my dog. All I have to do is think my twin's name, help me in regards to if the karmic's trying to initiate things that I've told him no to, that's not going to happen anymore. Um, all I have to do is, think help me. And Bradley's coming through that door, like there's a complete stranger in here that he's trying to protect me from. And he'll come bursting through that door, jumping on the bed, wiggling his little buzz butt up in between me and the karmic, and won't let him touch me. And the first time that happened, whenever I thought, my twin's name, help me, please. And within a second, that door was flying open, and here come Bradley. I'm like, okay, thank you, babe. That was quick. But there is a level of telepathy between the twins that as we heal, as we go farther on this journey, um, it's going to get stronger. Some of us, it's gotten stronger faster for certain reasons than others, but it'll be that way for all twins when they decide, and this is what we want. This is where we're taking this. And it is 11:11 Ophelia's time. I don't think she's still watching right now though, because I feel so bad, but I know as soon as she stops stressing over it, that because it's an energetic magnet pushing away is what it's doing. And the more you stress over, oh my God, they're not talking to me. Oh my God, what did I do wrong? What? It is an energetic. What is the word? It's counterproductive. Is really what it is. You're sitting there because stressing is not going to. Hmm. Okay. That came out the other day as well. Stressing is not going to do anything productive at all. It's going to end up doing is making you sick. And honestly, I feel like in saying that, I'm talking to my twin because I've told him this before too. Working too hard, stressing too much, you're going to make yourself sick. Please slow down. I love you. And I will say it till I'm blue in the face. till he gets it through that cute little skull of his. Yeah. Stress only takes away your enjoyment in life. And that's, what's that came out yesterday? That did too. Huh. Energies haven't changed a whole lot. Well, according to Viking oracles, they haven't changed a whole lot in that aspect. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh, I have forgot what I was saying. Holy shit. That was not nice. Oh, now I know why you did that, because I was scolding you. Cheeky little. You just wait. Yeah, I know you like punishment. That's not fair. But everybody needs a little more joy in their life, and the stress just takes away the fun of it. I was um I was telling the karmic, it was yesterday. He was stressing because we were getting low on money and low on gas in the truck. And I had told him, you could take my car to work today. There's plenty of gas in it because I fill my car up every week and I don't drive as much as he drives with the Durango. But he doesn't like driving my car out there to the coal mine because the roads out there are so rough. And we think that the CV joint is fixing to go bad in the car. So he doesn't really like driving. And of course, he starts getting moaning and groaning. I told him, I said, it's going to be fine. I said, it'll work out. Don't worry about it. And it wasn't yesterday, it was Wednesday. Or no, Tuesday. My days are running together. Um, yeah, it was yesterday. Um, but he was, stressing, blah, blah, blah. And I kept telling him, I said, stop. I said, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. And he's still mouthing as he walks out the front door to check the mail. Comes back in the house with a check from the coal mine because they pay out of pocket for their uniforms, but the coal mine reimburses them for it. And of course, he's still mouthing. I said, well, Jim, I said, can you not just be grateful for what's in front of you right now? You were bitching and griping, concerned with making sure you had enough gas in the truck. This right here just took care of that. Can you not just be grateful for what's in front of you right now? He said, what is there to be grateful for? Like, you can get to work. We know you've got, lunch for work tonight. How is that not something to be grateful for? But yet, instead of being grateful for what was right there in front of him, he's stressing about everything else instead of focusing on that, which a lot of us do. That's part of what the title of the video the other night, twins showing karmic tendencies, signs of karmic tendencies. We've got to learn to be grateful for what's in front of us, what we have, um, because it can all be taken away in a split second. And then, and not, being grateful and taking joy in what was there before it was taken away, you're sitting there even more depressed, not only because it was taken away from you, but that you didn't enjoy it while it was here. So he frustrates the hell out of me, if you haven't noticed. So, the whole point of that rant, be grateful for what you have in front of you. The War of the Roses. Huh. Uriel. Okay. Caught in the rooms. Be careful. Okay. I think we've got enough out for now. I'm not gonna do the actual rooms. I did pull the Viking Oracle because it just seems to I seem to be very connected with it here lately, so I'm going to use it. Um, Melissa, how much more packing have you gotten done? Oops, karmic kiss. Yeah, that's one thing that, um, yeah, I knew this, babe. Mm. Okay. I'm just double checking some things because sometimes I get two different feels from a card, and then hmm. Okay. Alrighty. And I will look at that. I did bring out that Kashik Tarot deck as well, so I have to look at that one because I don't use that one a whole lot either. But we have the Ten of Wands from the masculine, overburdened, overworked. Tell me something I don't know, dear. I already know this. A lot of us already know this. We feel it. They're just, confirming, hey, we're um, dealing with some shit right now. And that could be the reason that some of the twins of the masculines are not coming through as much as we prefer them to. And then I did bring out my Queen of the Moon Oracle because, full moon, why not? We have, from the masculine, we have the masculine. And he does, chest wise, kind of look like my twin. Really kind of, yeah. Yeah, baby, you are sexy. Deal with it. I said it is time to step forward and lead. Be the leader in your own life. You have more power than you think. It is time to formally learn more, enroll in a course, or learn a new skill. Offer your protection to someone weaker than yourself. Take steps to improve your health and vitality. And that last line I know is my own twin because he's on me. You're not eating right. You're not sleeping right. Well, you, sir, are working too fucking much. Slow the hell down. If you can scold me, I can scold you. Works both ways, doesn't it? But they're telling us to, step into our power, take care of our bodies. They love our bodies and they want us to take care of them. So eat healthier, exercise, and here I am preaching this and I've gained some of my weight back and I hate it. But I'll get back into that. I really will. I know. I was fixing to say I've just been so stressed and I hear him chime in. That's an excuse. Bite my left ass cheek. Okay. I know. I think I'm almost positive I read this one out the other night. 38. It is from the Viking Oracle deck. We have the halls. It says, "You will be rewarded for your work. Be brave. Even if you are afraid, now is the time to work for the greater good." Um, the hard work that a lot of the feminines are doing is pertains to the patience, the trying to understand that sometimes the masculines are dealing with things that they don't want to burden us with, and the hard work we're doing is being the patient one, the understanding, giving them the space that they need, and knowing that when they work through that they're going to come back and they're going to open up, maybe not all at once, but open up more and explain what's going on. And then we have the goddess, which, what was I just saying? They love our bodies just the way they are, but they want us to be healthy. It's not that, they're telling us, hey, you're fat, go on fat. No, they love our bodies the way we are. They just want us to be as healthy as we possibly can. So when we come into union, we have as much time together as we can have. If we don't take care of our bodies, we're not going to have as long together in this life as possible. Like my twin said, eat right, pay for being healthy now, or you pay for it in hospital bills later. Either way, if you don't take care of the goddess that is you, you're going to pay for it in one way or another. And the masculines are telling us, hey, do something, something that makes you feel good, that makes you feel better about yourself, not just your physical health, your mental health as well. Be the goddess that we see you as. And then we have, and I will, where did that? Babe, what'd you do with it? And then from the Akashic deck, we have the Six of Roses, which is the War of the Roses, Plantagenet, yeah, white, you know, I know a lot of the story behind it because I'm obsessed with the whole Tudor story from the Red Queen on. If you've ever, I highly, highly recommend. It's a series on Stars. It's Red Queen, the White Princess, and then the Spanish Princess. Which, um, yes, I know you think I am, but it is a really good series that talks about, you know, it starts before Henry VIII even takes the throne, and it goes back and how the War of the Roses is what we're talking about. But I highly recommend checking that series out. It's on Stars. Yeah, Stars, and it is actually a really good series. It's also has one of my other favorite series of all time, Outlander. I love that series. But the War of the Roses. It's a storm clouds gather in the sky. Two lines mounted night. Two please. Two lines of mounted knights stand at the ready, facing each other across a clear field. Oh, the left side carries the banner of the white rose, and the right carries the red rose. This card depicts a war within a relationship or a battle within your heart about a relationship. Most often, this relationship is romantic in nature, but this card can also refer to a coworker, partner, business, or family member. I honestly think that there's a couple of meanings behind this card, and you take it as it resonates for your own situation. Some of the masculines are at war with themselves over this connection. They want it, but when they stop and think of what it could cost them, they get conflicted over it. But at the another, the War of the Roses, it's the twin versus the karmic. You've got your masculine, and then you've got not my karmic, the feminine, the karmic on the feminine side, and they're both wanting the attention of the feminine. And of course, we know who's going to win when it comes down to that. Who's going to win that fight, hands down. There, there, there's only one dog in that fight to me. The other one's just kind of go away. But some of them are conflicted due to what's at stake if they move towards their feminine, which my masculine has that issue. That's why I am so understanding being a parent myself. I'm, not going to push the issue right now because he could lose his kids over it. I can't. I'm not like I said before. That's his story. If it ever comes down to it, where we can share it together, we will. I'm not going into details on that for his protection, but I know what's at stake for him, and I will love him as best I can until we get to that point where we can, be together for good. I So Melissa, how's that sounding so far? I ought to start packing, quite honestly. But I can't because well, what the hell are you doing that for? No, there's still 2 weeks till Christmas. Can't do that. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Double check because I looked at that while ago and forgot. Yeah. And that definitely pertains to me. From the feminine side, we have the Knight of Wands. We go from the Ten of Wands to the Knight. We skip completely over the page, and yeah. But this is change of home for a long journey. And personally, this will be a change of home, possibly before the next full moon. I don't know yet. We will see on that one. But there are home isn't always, the four walls. I've gotten to where a lot of times now I say I'm going back to the house instead of saying going home. But, there's changes happening, which we have um, the new moon beginnings card that come up. And double check with beginnings. What else do you need? It's basically the feminine saying she's ready to take that next step towards her masculine. The things that she's needed to do that she's been putting off. She's ready to take that step. She's just asking him what he's been asking her. A little patience, a little trust, maybe a little bit of his strength as well. You know, because there's times where the feminine aspect we can be a little backpedaling. Okay, I'm ready to do this. Oh no, well no, wait. I don't think I'm ready. So maybe a little bit asking for a little bit of their strength to help with this new beginning to push her, not push, not what was the word? Help her. Give her a little nudge, but not be controlling about it. Give her that little nudge that she needs. Thank you. Like I said, I felt a massive energy shift this morning, and this was well before my twin messaged me. It's just when that vision came through, I was just like, I held my breath there for a second, and then I just started crying and was trying, to hold it together as best I could because I was in the room with Karmic. He was asleep, but I didn't want to wake him up and ask him why I'm crying. I didn't want to go. But I sat here and I cried for a while, and I smiled. I was like, I know that was you, Papa, and thank you because he remembers it too. And I felt his anger in that moment, his hurt at this man that he entrusted his daughter to, that he would act that way to her. And I felt that, but it wasn't just directed at my dad. It was kind of coming back, and it was directed at Karmic as well. And I felt it, and I was just like, it took my breath away for a minute. It's hard to explain it because this man was so loving, and to feel something like that from him, because we never, when he was upset with us, he let us know, but he was never that angry, that hurt. And it was just like, I have to put a stop to this. So I am really, tonight is just, it's hard to explain it actually. But from the feminine, and this came out the other night as well. Huh, we have from the feminine, we have number 37, the masculine 38. The feminine is pushing, helping advance the masculine. I just caught that one. Thank you for pointing that out to me. But the feminine has the nine worlds. Everything is connected. The fate of one affects the fate of all. You know, birth and death are connected. Everything is connected in one way or another, and it's getting more and more evident, quite honestly. And then we have from the feminine to the masculine again, we have move your body, dance. And I say this every time this card comes up, especially in regards to the masculine. It's not just dancing, it's do something that, helps move the energy in your body, whether it's working out, which my masculine loves to do, but needs to do things a little more fun at times. Um, Perhaps getting back into your judo that I know you like, sir. But it's, helping move that stagnant energy. And then the movement, especially with dance, can help manifest things a lot quicker. Of course, the most powerful way to manifest is, sex magic. It's, I won't go into that one any more than that. Um, but then from the Akashic Tarot deck, we have from the feminine to the masculine, we have Uriel and the Sphinx. Hello, Uriel. He's coming through somehow. She can't be here to speak with us, so he's coming through the rest of us. And I knew that was going to happen. But it says he stands before the Sphinx under a full moon. The Sphinx is usually shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, the head of a king, and showing authority and intelligence. But more than this, the Sphinx represents the enigmatic and inscrutable, a silent holder of truth and ancient mysteries of the world. Here, Archangel Uriel connects and confers with this great source of mystery. This card shows that it's time for you to do the most important and possibly the most difficult work in your life. The digging, excuse me, sorry about that. I didn't mean to be rude. Uh, the digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and your deepest power. Full moon is just, um, but Uriel, Cupid, ultimate divine masculine. Um, the feminines are kind of, it's a nod to our masculines that we see how strong you are. And I was just sitting here talking about, asking the masculines for a little bit of their strength to move forward and what we need to do, not in a codependent way, not that, I need you to help me do this. We're strong enough to do it on our own. But we see them, the masculine, we see the strong, brave, can stand the test of time. I mean, you think how many years the Sphinx has been sitting over there, and it's still standing. It's almost a nod to this journey. It's been beaten down by the wind and the sand, and it's still standing. No matter what life throws at us, this connection is going to stand the test of time through this lifetime, through the next, now, however many incarnations we have left. Some of us may be on our last life, some of us may be on our second or third. But this connection is going to be standing strong, just like the Sphinx, through our entire soul's life. Being stubborn, come here. Bésame otra vez. And then we have from, yeah, I keep double checking with these because I'm still not familiar with these Gilded Tarot cards. I like my fairy ones, but I'm trying to learn these better. What was that one? Okay. I ought to know this one, and I know I do. I'm just, yeah. We have judgment, renewal, revival, rewards. This is from the universe to both twins. Our efforts are going to pay off despite outward appearances right now. Have the faith. And then we have, where did that one go? Wisdom. 20, card number 22. Is it? I can't read time. Something just tells me it was 22. Yeah. We have card number 22, wisdom. Wisdom is more than knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wiser mentor if you're uncertain. This actually goes back into the cards that I pulled for Kaylee, I think, the other night about, learning more about your gifts, seeking help from those that have, have a little more experience about it, but always trust your inner knowing first. Yes, get the help from others, but trust yourself. And then we have from the universe, we have beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. It never left. It just took a different shape. But it's telling both twins to believe you're lovable. Plain and simple with that one. My twin does not take compliments very well. He'll argue with me till he's blue in the face. You're sexy, you're handsome, whatever. Don't argue with me. Um, okay, but he doesn't take compliments well at all, and he doesn't. He's honestly told me he doesn't think he's good enough for me. That I'm well, not that he wasn't good enough for me. That I'm out of his league, and that was looks wise, honestly, since I've lost the weight. That's what brought that comment up. He said, since you've lost this weight, he said, I think you're really out of my league. You know, before it was, we were, in his eyes, we were kind of on an even keel. We were both, but he doesn't think he's good enough. He doesn't believe he deserves something like that. He said, you're good to me. He said, you're too good to me. No, I'm just giving you what's in my heart, and I can't give you any less than that. I just can't. Not him. But from the universe to both twins, we have hell. Things are not always what they seem. And like I said, that a lot of these cards have been coming up lately. Some of the energies haven't changed, but some of them have. And not everything's what it seems. And some of us, and that honestly leads into this next card, Caught in the Ruins, the Akashic Tarot card, number 16. And yes, I'm going back to the book just to clarify something, but this one that's kind of self-explanatory. Caught in the Ruins, it's a medieval castle. They look like they're trapped in this dungeon, but you see the gate, you see the four walls around them, but you also see that the back wall of this prison is crumbling. This prison that they're in is so easy to escape if they just open their eyes. And some of the twins, this came up the other day, as a matter of fact, the self-imposed enslavement. It's an illusion that they can get out of should they just open their eyes and look around them. You don't have to say, I don't know how well you can see it on this because it's kind of dark, but you can see over in this corner that the back wall of this prison, it's crumbling down. They can get out of it if they just turn around and look at, but instead they're sitting there, looking towards the front gate, their hands on their knees, their elbows on their knees, their hands on their face, just, oh, we're trapped. Hello, stand up, turn around, look behind you, climb out. The prison you're in is up here. You're not stuck. Free yourself from it and learn to be happy. See what's in front of you. Yeah, fuck you. I'm sitting there saying, talking. Yeah, Karmic just messaged me lunchtime. Good. Go eat yourself. You don't have to do that. I'll do it for you. Cheeky. Please save that for, yeah. Um, I had an amazing session the other night dancing. Yay! Card 16. Yeah, that's the caught in the ruins. Trapped. You're not trapped. It's all up here. And if it's not all up there, yank the keys away from whoever's fucking got them. You know, it's not like they're not. Oh my God. I sit there and say, yank the keys from whoever's got them. I put the Akashic Tarot cards back in the deck, flip it over, and the very bottom card's the Queen of Keys. Oh. Yeah, I have a skeleton key that'll open it, baby. I promise. Like I said, shit's shifting. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. Why are you giving me the giggles tonight? Things are shifting for everybody. They really are. You just have to open your eyes and be open to the guidance that's, for some of us is falling right in our damn laps. Um Thank you, dear. There's it I don't know what else is there to say on that one. I mean, I'm sitting here talking about, take the keys away from whoever's holding them that you think is holding you prisoner, and then, you're the Queen of Keys. You have the skeleton key that can help free him. Both of you just have to have the trust in each other to do it. Faith and trust in little pixie dust. Oh, I really wish Ophelia would get on here with us. I know it would help pull her out of her funk. Sweet pea, come on. Get out of your little head. Quit stalking the app, seeing what he's doing. Come have fun. It'll help, I promise. Prometo. See? He even says promise. You know, sometimes the best thing you can do is to get out of your head. Even though when I was trying to sleep this morning, I kept having this, and I told him about it, this clear vision of riding through Christmas lights in a horse-drawn carriage with him. And I told him about it. And he says, well, that sounds like a lot of fun. So we'll see. I'll fill y'all in on the rest of that off the live because that's a little, yeah. Do we have anything else as I'm cleaning up, because it looks like the card shop, the card portion of a metaphysical shop, and I'm seriously trying to put the wrong lid on the wrong card. the card section of a metaphysical shop just threw up on my bed. There was something, and I know he's. Oh, okay. We will get one since it seems like my ancestors are coming through hardcore. Even though he's not an ancient ancestor. I met him. I know my youngest son met him, even though he passed away 2 months before I found out I was pregnant with my son. I know he's met him. Oh, Three of Cups. There's a full moon behind it. Yay! Can feel my. I didn't mean it that way, but okay. He's being cheeky again. What is one of the signs of the feminine? If you've ever watched the Da Vinci Code, you know this. A chalice. What is that a symbol for? I say, come fill my cup. He said, oh, I want to. Cheeky. We have one. We will discuss that tomorrow, babe. Please. Okay, we will do one for the angels ancestors. And I'm seriously jumping out to them. Oh, Ophelia. You've got given me the giggles tonight. I appreciate that. I needed it. Thank you. But I don't need that vision in my head right now. Please let me concentrate just for a few more minutes on this, and then the live will be done, I think. And then you can send me all the images you want when I go to sleep. I promise. I'll be very open and receptive to them then. Okay. And then we will take bottom of the deck. Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. Yes, I know that's what you're trying to do. You think you're blushing? Mm. You want to actually hear the shit? Ay. Okay, we have Direction Guardian and the Knight, which these both came out recently too. Choose your path and be brave and honest. It's time to speak your truth, even though some people don't want to hear it. Too bad it shouldn't have been such ass hats. And we wouldn't have to speak the truth and hurt your feelings. Shouldn't be narcissistic assholes, abusive little cunts. I don't like that word, and I can't believe I just said that. Shoe fits, lace the bitch up and wear it. That's all I can say about it. But shouldn't have been abusive little narcissistic assholes. And we wouldn't have to speak the truth and hurt your poor little bitty feelings. Because I'm done playing nice. Truth hurts. Well, think of how you people hurt others. by your lies, by your manipulation, by your ass hattery. Mm, goes around, comes around. Okay. We will to end this because I'm just feeling. Hey, we will pull one divine feminine. Ah, whoops, jumpy. Because I know coming home to a place where I'm home, where your love's always been enough for me. Not running from. No, I think you've got me all along. Don't regret this life you chose for me. Hmm. I know you don't, but you want more. I understand that. Okay, the Divine Feminine Oracle, we have Yeshi Sogayal. Yeah, I really cannot pronounce that, but it says the Lady of the Lotus born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body is was made for enlightenment. Please, I said just for a few more minutes. Will enlighten me. 121. Okay. Oh, she's a Tibetan princess. According to legend, she was born in the same way as the Buddha. She's a mantra resounded, and her mother gave birth to Yeshi painlessly. Her name means wisdom lake queen because the moment because at the moment of her birth, a nearby lake doubled in size, symbolizing her tremendous wisdom, her waters of enlightenment. From a young age, she only wanted to practice the Dharma instead of getting married, but the Emperor of Tibet gave her to, yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, who had traveled to Tibet from India to spread the Buddhist teachings. She spent many years isolated in meditation and accomplished several cycles of tantric spiritual practices. Okay, what your when your soul selects her card, it can be easy to forget that everything we touch, everything we say, and everything we do is not separate from the divine. Everything's connected. Just talked about that. The body is a vehicle to free us from the idea that there are any limitations to reality. Tantra, which weaves together the sacred and the mundane to reveal the spiritual nature of all things, allowed Yeshi to realize that she was both an ordinary woman and an incarnation of Buddha. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. We are both human and divine. We are both a mortal body and an external essence that continues on. This is the moment to see your gorgeous body. Gee, goddess, you know, we're beautiful. They, they say we're beautiful. Do we need any more confirmation than this tonight? This is the moment to see your gorgeous body as a tremendous gift that it is. It is the moment to realize that there is no greater intoxication than just fully being in your body from head to soul. Yes, she is the call to remember the holiness of your please stop. The holiness of your flesh, the deep wisdom your body contains, and the temple you walk around in every day. Now I'm hearing speech. I'm speechless. Not the one, not the Aladdin one. Staring at you, standing there, natural. Yeah, I mean, It's sitting there the divine masculine sitting there, reminding us we're a goddess, we're beautiful, take care of our bodies. And then we have that card come out too in the reading. That was just love yourself. See yourself for the goddess that the masculine see you as. I promise you, once you open your eyes to that, your whole world will change. You will understand that you deserve so much more than what some karmic thinks that they're going, the crumbs that they think they're going to give you. Just hello, Bradley. I hear you outside the door. But your perspective on so much will change when you open your eyes to the beauty of yourself. You know, this is another quote that I say all the time. It's from The Lion King. Look beyond what you see. It was from um, I think it was from Lion King 1.5, where Timon and Pumbaa were looking, for their home, and Rafiki, tells them, look beyond what you see, and they keep, doing that, and it leads them to a couple of different places, you know, the Elephant Graveyard. They try to claim Pride Rock, leads them to several different places before they finally find their spot in the world, where they were singing Hakuna Matata in the original movie. But they were taking it not figuratively, literally, and just trying to look beyond what, the horizon. And that's hard to do, but just look beyond what you see in front of you. Um, I've done this a lot. Um, and it took some practice for me, but I went in there in front of the mirror. I, cleared my mind, several deep breaths, and sitting there thinking, when I open my eyes, show me what he sees, and just got into this place of, real calm. And I kid you not, when I opened my eyes, to me, it wasn't me. It was a different woman. But that's what he sees me as. I don't see myself that way. I'm getting there. But the divine is asking us to see inside ourselves, not this. This changes every day. You gain gray hair, you get a haircut, you lose weight, you gain weight. This changes. The soul, yes, it can change with work, but a lot of souls are, inherently good, inherently evil. There's those in the middle ground that, change with work, but very seldom does what, especially in the regards of the twin flame journey. My soul attracted his for a reason, because we are that much alike. He sees that. He doesn't see just this. And the divine is asking all of us to do that, to see with our hearts, with our souls, not just with our eye, not with just these eyes. And your whole perspective will change. Your outlook on life will change. And I'm not sure what else there really is to say about that, because I mean, it circled around. The cards were mirroring each other. And thank you, Melissa. I do feel really good today. It's a good boob date. No, hush. But a little over almost an hour and 20 minutes. And um, I hope this helps. I'm hoping more of you start experiencing a little bit more of the positive shift that this moon can bring, the clarity that it's, that certain things it's time to let go of. And I hope that when that clarity comes, you, okay, stop. My ears are hot. I hope that, you get to where you're feeling better about yourself, your situation, whatever's going on in your life. Be grateful for what's in front of you, because the more you're grateful for what you have, the more you will have. And I hope y'all have a blessed night, and I'll talk to y'all next time. I don't know why I just